Alright, Garmins. Hope things are well over in Heber. And the boys are good. I'm sure you're good. So I'm up here at Saratoga, so that property in Saratoga Springs. We're just gonna film this for you, walk through. I just ran through it, so I want to share it with you on that one. So it does face the lake. Like I'm facing the house, right? I'll flip around here in a second. This is the view that you get from the front steps. Like there's some things over here, but there's no houses in the way. This house is here. This house is here. So here's the lake right back here. You can even see the lake down the street when you're driving. It's right up here. So cool views of the lake. Here's the house, right? So this is the house itself. We'll walk through on that. So as you were to drive down the street, there's a lake. As you turn around, right, here's a lake right here. Pretty cool view. There's Vineyard. You're right across the street, basically, or across the lake from Vineyard. All right, let's take a look at this thing. So we're at 3839. Property goes out here to the edge, comes back over and across, has a nice little front porch. So in fact, the property actually comes all the way over. So you have a lot of side yard. Now it has this opening for your RV, trailer, whatever else you want to put there. But as you can see, it's just grass. There's no RV pad going to it, but you do have the access to it. And this guy cuts all the way over here to the edge. And if you can see the change in fence here. So here's your property line. And this guy runs over there to it. All right, let's take a look at this guy. So first off the bat, you're gonna notice the driveway. There's definitely been some settling. And so you can see that there's a nice little gap here from where the driveway started to where it currently is. It gets up to about 3 inches or so there, about 3 inches there. So it kind of comes down, dips a little bit, goes back up. So that's the first thing you're gonna notice. The rest of the foundation looks pretty good so far. So we got our house over here, got stairs, a little chipping of the concrete here and there, just with time. Set up for some landscaping in the front that looks pretty good, pretty well maintained. Could use a mow, but it's working. Your gate to get to the backyard, and here's your property line as it comes back here to the neighbors. So as we see all that, if you were to come back here, it does have access as a walkout. So if you were to come back here, you have your walkout basement. It goes back up there for it. We'll get to that. All right, let's go around to the front. All right, up the stairs. We've got a nice little deck, kind of patio, balcony, front porch area. So from here, we got some lovely chairs. There's one tree. Maybe it'll come back, maybe not. It might be dead. But we still have a pretty great view straight across the lake. If they were to cut that out, it'd be great. But from this view, you got a house here, they merge right here in the middle. You'll never have something here blocking your view. So depending on that tree, which as we can see does not look like it's coming back. It's pretty much almost summer and there's 0 leaves on this thing, so we might be cutting that down one day. I would recommend it. Anyways, killer view to the lake, so love that. Then as you see over here, as you come over, all that blue over there, that's also the lake. So pretty awesome area. All right, let's go into the house. So we come in here, got our window for the bay area. We first walk in. As you walk in, you're gonna come right into the family room area, or living room, or whatever we want to label this thing. And right into the kitchen, of course. There's not a ton of room for a table, so you could probably have a pull-out table and pull it out. Usually about 3 stools or so here for the island. It's a pretty decent sized island. This is some green, if you can see that. So there's some green marble in there. So we have our fridge right up against our stove, microwave, dishwasher. And we would head outside. So over this one, we'll hop on out. This actually rises right here, so it actually runs up, runs up, runs up. So flat space starts at about here and cuts that line right through there. The rest of that is all, as you can see from here, hill base, and it gets a little steeper as we go towards the neighbors on this side. Over on this way, we could expand the patio, of course, make it a little better for us. We head on out here to out back. Our AC unit, it's a little older. It's nice and cool inside, so it's working well, but it is an older unit. All right, back inside. So come over, pantry by the way. So make no mistake, it is pantry. We got some things left, most things are out of here. So good to know. Okay, let's come back on over. We have our first bathroom. A typical tub area. There's a little barn. Door access going on here. Not the smoothest, but it works. First room, long. Just a long room, actually. So, stars. So we know where the bed was. First room. Goes right across to the second room. Much smaller room. Can make this an office. It almost feels like an office space. It is definitely a smaller room. Very green room. Okay, we'll come back out and over again. Vaulted area out here makes it definitely feel bigger. You're gonna come in here into the master. Here's our master. So the master is also not huge. I'll zoom out here a little bit. There we go. Walk-in closet. Well, that's about it. We go into the bathroom. So for the bathroom, you walk in. Pretty good size toilet area. Some shelves. We've got nothing back here but some switches and hangers for towels, and then we have our tub. This is it. So nice oval tub for awesome baths. Some decent shower head to pull off. So that's your master. Okay. If you leave the master, again, you walk right out to the living room and to the kitchen. Right here is our garage. So maybe a good view of the garage, really tall, so we can get some storage up in there. The stairs go on down to it. Just your typical 2-car. This does take up a lot of room though with the stairs here. So an estimate is we could, plus with the shelving that's here, so hopefully we could get 1 car in here. This will most likely be a 1-car garage. Okay, once you're done with this guy, we head downstairs. It's a little tall area, but just stairs. Shelf for fun accoutrement. All right, so come down to an unfinished section of the basement. Completely unfinished. This becomes our second family room, gathering area, game room, movie room, whatever you want to do with that. This guy, of course, leads to our walkout. Open this guy on up, back on over, up we go and we're out. Okay, typical on that one. Next, we have room number 1, which is finished. It looks okay. Our window well. About the size of the office room upstairs, whichever we wanted to do. Right next door to another room. Really about the same size. So, I'll open here. Let's go across. A little bigger room on this side. So, got a little bigger room. And kind of a deep closet. So, they made this the closet. It's just a nook that they've turned into a closet. So that would be the closet area. Come back out. We're gonna come over here into the laundry, which is somewhat finished. We do have our laundry with some storage. We can possibly put hanging on there. Again, this is unfinished. So under the storage, under the stairs is more storage. We'll go back and around. So we can stuff some things all the way back there. When we come on down, we find our other bathroom. So it's unfinished, but I believe it's usable. Toilet's installed. Seems to be they've been using the shower. We've got some storage in here. So this also would need to be finished. And we come out into our, they don't really have a light in here. So they have a sticky light for utilities. So we have, of course, furnace, water heater, a little utility room, and this here is, it looks like we could possibly move the washer dryer over here this way. I don't know, make it into a little something. I mean, this is it. It's somewhat finished. So, the ceiling is kind of finished. Do have these light up walkways, which are fun. The texturing is there on the ceiling, again, still not finished. Same for in here. So there's some work to do. So move in and livable, right? The boys can have a spot. Everybody's kind of tucked away. We can make use of the space. It's a livable space. We want to, of course, finish it up. Maybe put our own little touches on it. This is it. So this little guy right here, we pop back up on around. Stare out our bay windows. Look out at the lake. And then when we get real tired of doing that, we just take ourselves right on outside. Sit in our little comfy chairs out here and swing or something. And we look at our views. This is it, y'all. So, this is the one up in Saratoga. Let me know your thoughts on this. Pluses, minuses. There's some good, there's some not as good. We might easily be able to find and see better. Hard to beat that view though. This thing doesn't do it justice. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool view, especially once we chop down that dead tree. But yeah, super cool. Anyways, let me know how you're feeling on it, and we'll chat soon.